Watching Wall Street with our financial expert Rob Black, and we're talking about Yahoo this morning. A big announcement coming this morning, and losing some big board members and a big stock buyback.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Okay.
Dan Loeb got into the stock at $13 a share. He's selling it at $29 a share. 3 board members are resigning with him. When you buy a lot of shares of a company, you are entitled to shares to be on the board of directors. He did a good thing. He helped bring in Marissa Mayer. They're healthy. He's a value investor. He's like, time to go. You're okay. His next big battle is probably with Sony as far as getting on the board and saying, let's get some turnaround going.
We've seen a drop, though, in the stock this morning, so investors just a little wary of the news of losing him as a board member, you think, is part of it? Or
he was an activist,
okay.
So there's some, sell when he sells concept going on. When you go from 13 to 29, he's saying, I don't see I'm not putting words in his mouth, but he's gone from 13 to 29. There's no problem ringing the cash register and saying, time to find other investment ideas out there that may be undervalued.
We got a big week. We have Netflix and Apple among the companies that are reporting this week.
Yeah, this is the week where it gets a little bit too out of control.
Yeah.
As far as the guy who geeks out on this kind of stuff, you can't possibly be on top of Starbucks and Yahoo and Apple and Netflix and all the conference calls. So this is a big earnings week. So far, there's been 2 notable misses that I can go back on and say, I got some problems with that. First of all, UPS warned things are slowing down for industrials. Industrials aren't slowing down, though. Second and third, and I'm going to add one more to this, is Coca-Cola had a weak consumer and McDonald's had a weak consumer, of which is interesting because Coca-Cola and McDonald's both sell cheap stuff, and that's the miss.
Interesting. We had Microsoft
so
as well, and Google with kind of disappointing earnings last week. And what do you think of McDonald's? It was pretty a grim forecast they had going forward. They only had 1% growth.
Yeah, and with the whole McWrap and the whole McFresh angle that they're trying to do, maybe it's just not sticking with consumers. Maybe we want greasy and fried.
Yeah, and that was McDonald's was a great stock during the recession, wasn't it? We had a big run up from $50 a share in that stock to over $100 at one point.
And I'm no expert at hair, as you can clearly tell, but I think to grow hair long, you have to cut it on occasion. Same thing with like a McDonald's. You can't sprint forever. You have to slow down on occasion. For a patient, long-term investor, there's nothing wrong with McDonald's. It's the same story.
Well, MCD. Thank you, Rob, and we'll check back with Rob at 9:15 for today's winners and losers on Wall Street. Daria?
All right.